progress on the SimplyAdd physician provider capabilities. I focused on building a high-performance, resilient system for managing healthcare provider data with a seamless user experience. Before we dive into the UI, let's look at the engine under the hood. We're pushing the boundaries of the current Java ecosystem. Our microservices architecture leverages Spring Boot 4, powered by Java 25. As you can see here is Spring Boot 4.0.2, and we're using Java 25. Compiled with GraalVM Native Images for near-instant startup and minimal memory footprint. So let's look at the GraalVM. So we're using that here. Okay. We're also using Keycloak for the identity management system, which is here.
How come we're not FDA approved to do more things? Well, give me more uses.
Talk to your healthcare professional about Ozempic.
And a reactive standalone component architecture using Angular 20+, which is right here. As you can see, we're using Angular 20.2.
Just use the ones that come in the bag. Don't let the nuts go to your head.
Okay, and to show you the effectiveness of GraalVM, I'm going to stop and restart a provider service. Do that here. You see our stack here. So this is our stack. This is the provider service. This is a provider search service I just added and that I'm demoing. We'll go ahead and stop the provider service. And then we can remove it actually. Right, now we'll start it. It's SimplyAdd provider. All right, we've got that up and running, and then we'll check out the startup time. And it started in less than 1/10 of a second. So we're looking at milliseconds from execution to a fully ready state. This allows our concierge services to scale almost instantly. Now, let's look at the new search capabilities. We've implemented 2 primary ways to manage provider records. Let's go to SimplyAdd. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and log in. And we'll go to the providers. So let's show that we can delete a service. And we'll just go ahead and refresh. So we'll add and demonstrate the MPI instant fill. So if I type in the MPI number, if I have the MPI number, it automatically populates a form. We can go ahead, demoing. and save our record. And here we have it, demoing MPI search capability. And then we also have the multi-criteria search. Alternatively, if the MPI is, if you don't have the MPI key, we can search by last name, city, and states. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and delete this. We'll add it. Add another record, but this time we're going to use the MPI multi-criteria search. So just Campbell. There we go. So you can see it provides a nice list of providers here coming straight from the registry. And we can just pick anybody. We'll go ahead and do this, and as you can see, it populates a form here. Now, let's find another MPI number. It's not a number, it's an MPI value. So let's just do this one here. Oh, you know what, that's going to automatically populate the field, but all right, let's go ahead and do this. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. That's 166. Here it is. All right, let's go ahead and. All right, we got that. So that's Valencia. Social Worker Clinic, 4371 Travi Court. Valencia Travi Court. And that's the right MPI number. 233. 233. But just to make sure that our multi-search is working correctly, let's go back to here. We'll just change it up. So this is going to give you the 166. And then we're going to go down and pick that again. 233. See what's going on with that. Perfect. Add a note. Good. Gemma was very gracious. How do you spell gracious? With the available tokens. Didn't miss a beat. All right, let's go ahead and add that. Actually, you can expand and contract that, so that's cool. So let's save that, and here it is. I had help from Gemini and Grok to get these capabilities up and running, so that's cool. I guess let's go ahead and just edit this. Let's do, what do we want to edit? Mostly we want to do this. Just the comment, I guess, because nothing's going to change here. Unless, if it does change, I'd rather search I think you would rather search the registry to get the current details. However, we can, let's update the comment. So, Gemini and Grok to get these capabilities up and running. Gemini is very gracious. Spring Boot. Keycloak. GraalVM. Oops, sorry. GraalVM and Angular. Credit. It's been phenomenal. And experience. frameworks. I love it. So let's see. I had help from Gemini and Grok to get these capabilities up and running. Gemini was very gracious with the available tokens and didn't miss a beat. Let's fix that, man. And didn't miss a beat. I got to give Spring Boot, Keycloak, GraalVM, Angular credit. It's been phenomenal experience working with these frameworks. I love it. Okay. This foundation allows us to move toward our next phase, linking these providers to our patient concierge dashboard. Thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.